What's up, everybody? This is Jay Pinoy, and I'm here in my living room, and I just want to show you guys what I picked up at Target. This is I know on my last video I showed you an arcade classic cabinet, those mini ones, but I found something that's even much more smaller than the previous. So this is called the Tiny Arcade cabinets, and I gotta get this. This is the Ninja Turtles one. As you can see, they're selling it at Target. I see a few of them, so they're not pretty hard to find. I also saw Tetris 2 in this same size, but look how tiny this thing is. Look at the buttons. The buttons are super tiny. The joystick, you can't even wiggle it. You can wiggle it and feel it, but it just feels super tiny. I think this is meant for just display purposes, not for actual playing. If you're an adult and you're really getting this just to play it, it's pretty difficult. I've tried it, played this a couple times. And this is apparently a keychain. You can hang it on your backpack or on something. Yeah, so it's a keychain. I don't know, or if you can put it on your keys. Like, I don't even know if who would put this in their keys. Seriously, this got a bit of weight to it. I mean, it's not huge, but it's still got a bit of weight to it. You know, you wiggle it with your keys. I don't have my keys with me, actually. But yeah, it just feels weird. Hold on a quick second. I'll be right back and grab my key. So I'm back and I grabbed my keys, and let's just try it. Let's test this on my keys. So it's pretty easy to insert this, just like that. You can do it with a backpack too. And yeah, look at this. Imagine this really putting into the keys. It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness, you can use this as a weapon, like nunchucks. But anywho, that's how it feels when you put it in your keys. I don't recommend it. But yeah, overall, looking at this, it is a nice piece. I remember playing this as a kid at Chuck E. Cheese or any place that has arcade. Nickel City, for example. Love Nickel City. I wish they would bring it back. But yeah, this is something that is pretty reminiscent. It brings back that nostalgia feel to it, and that's the reason why I got this, is because I remember this cabinet. I remember the artwork on the side. Pretty cool. I'm trying to get it focused. Come on, focus. It's not really focusing, but yeah, on each side it's the same artwork with April, and you got Leo and Raphael just hanging out on the sewers. And I believe yeah, Raphael and Leonardo hanging by the sewer top, and you have, I believe that's Donatello. I don't know if you can really make it out, but yeah, it's Donatello right there eating a pizza. Yeah, and then on the top, you have the turtle logo as well, and you have April. Yeah, just this little fine detail is pretty cool. And on the bottom, you have the logo, and then the coin insert. It seems pretty low, but hey, they gotta try to fit everything into this cabinet. The only thing that's missing that I remember from my childhood is the what do you call it? The button. The button. The button sealer for that goes around the buttons and the joystick. Yeah, those are missing. The details. It's just black finish. It's all black inside. Now let's try to turn this on. Let's turn it on. On the back side, you have the on button, and yeah, I believe that's the. Is that the volume? That's the highest the volume is. Oh, actually, you can adjust it, and there's a menu. Let's try to adjust the volume. So that's the max. So you can adjust the volume before playing. So that's alright. That's cool. You can change the turn off the background music. Let's leave it on. The sound effects, you can turn that off and on. I would recommend if you playing this, I would turn off the sound effects because the sound effects sounds pretty bad. For example, let's play it. It says Cowabunga. Get that nice image. It's pretty detailed for a small screen. I mean, you can't really make out every single thing that's going on, but if you play it, you know, it's. And the cool thing, the cabinet on the top lights up. So yeah, that sound. Not the swinging, but that sound that it's like two knives, you know, are scratching each other. Two knives. But the thing that sucks about this is that you can't play any other turtle. You only can play Donatello, it seems like, by default, and you can't change it. So that's how it is. Let's turn this off. So yeah, the cool thing is the cabinet lights up, and yeah, like I said, the only thing that's missing on this detail is the keypad. That the layout of the buttons is what I'm trying to say. The layout of the buttons and the joystick. There should be some design, but it's just black. So yeah, that's the cabinet. I know it seems a bit underwhelming. And for 20 bucks too. And this is the package it came with. Yeah. That's the package. It's called Tiny Arcade. Here's a side work of all the turtles. Pretty cool. World's smallest. Definitely smallest. And let's, the cool thing too is that you can do a little bit of toy photography. Let's do that. So here's, I put the turtles. My Ninja Turtle 4-inch figures from the Nickelodeon series. With this, it's a bit big for them, but you can try to kind of make it out to it. So yeah, I like how that thing lights up on the top. Pretty cool. Yeah, these turtles are pretty big. You see Michelangelo playing, and everyone else, his brothers, waiting for their turn to play. So let's try something else, a little more smaller scale. Okay, here you got Spider-Man and his amazing friend Firestar. It's still a bit under height. You can see Spider-Man's head touching the top of the board of the cabinet. Yeah, this thing is pretty lowered than an actual figure. I think I think the bottom needs to be leveled up. It needs to have a riser is what I'm saying. A shelf riser. I think a shelf riser is something that should be automatically put into these tiny arcades, just for the sake of action figure photography. But yeah, just you can see that Spider-Man's head is hitting the top of the screen, and his hand is not even hitting the buttons. But if you put this underneath, you probably would get a little bit better, get a better sense. Okay, this is pretty too high. Yeah, Spider-Man he's about to get a stiff neck just looking up at the screen. Can't even reach the buttons. But yeah, the thing I would suggest this tiny arcade would have is a riser, self riser, just like in those big ones, those actual size. They actually sell those risers to make it, leveled towards the right amount of height. I'm using the box as its riser, and it's too big for toy photography. I think it looks better, a little bit more better if it without it. Again, it's a bit too high without this box. But yeah, that's the arcade, tiny arcade, and there's the artwork. Let's focus. And then focus on the light. Screen looks, pretty decent for its size, for a very small one. Yeah, again, I really like the light up feature. That's something that the classic Mini doesn't have. But let's do some comparison, shall we? Okay, so we got the two arcade minis standing side by side. This one is from Tiny Arcade, and this one's from the Arcade Classic. As you can see, a big difference between these two companies. Let's get these things turned on. On the back, no, there's no buttons in the back. This one turns on like that. Buttons. So yeah. In your opinion, which one would you get? Would you get this small one, this tiny, or would you get a bit bigger one? Now, for me personally, I like the Arcade Classic mini one version because it has more detailed and a bigger screen. I'm hoping in the future that they will make a Ninja Turtle, this arcade Ninja Turtle into this size. I would definitely buy this. This one, I don't think I'm gonna really keep it. I'm gonna probably return this because it's just too small for my taste. But yeah, this is how it looks, standing side by side. And this is what I'm talking about. You see how the joystick button keypad has details, as every arcade cabinet should. Rather, this one doesn't have any. So that's a big flaw. And the speakers come out in the front. I have no problems with that. As for this one, this mini, the speakers comes from the bottom. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, if I had to pick one, over the other is of course this one. This is the winner at this size. Of course, I know they make an actual size one by Arcade One-Ups. I know for those of you that seen those at Walmart, they sell, you know, already a few games released. Yeah, but this one, I think this one's meant more for me personally because it's not too big. You can own like few of these classic minis, and doesn't. I mean, it still takes up a bit of space, but not as much as the real one, the huge one. See, I have a small room, but yeah, this one I wouldn't go with this. I mean, I do like that it lights up on top. I wish that this is the only flaw I have with the arcade classic minis, is that it doesn't light up on the top of the screen like the smaller one. But still, overall, you got the details of the cabinet, pretty cool. And the joystick is alright, not too small compared to this tiny one. It's like a polka dots. Well, yeah, those are the classic arcade classics that I got so far. Hope you guys enjoy it. Please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks.